They're running? All right. So this is, make sure you get your finger in front of the lens there.
Okay.
Of course, it would be on the thing too. If it wasn't.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Okay, this is a wiring lab. We're gonna do, it's pretty basic today. We're gonna hook up one of these Micrologix 1000s. But I wanted to kind of show you the layout here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions, and they're all the same. Starts here, and it goes to here. So this box goes with that position, this box goes with this position, and so forth. We've got locks on them, so we're trying to follow the lockout tagout, so that if you're working on something, it should be turned off and locked out, and you should have the key. That's, you know, in here it's pretty obvious that if it's locked out, it's not a problem, but in normal circumstances, if you're working up tower somewhere, or you're a long ways from what you're working on, you would want to make sure it's locked out and that you're protected. So this is the main disconnect. This controls everything to this board. All this other stuff here, we're not going to worry about. You've got a hot and a neutral, which is connected to a transformer. And the hot wire goes into the top here, and there's a bus bar that connects all of them together. So to get 110 volts hot, you're going to run a wire from one of these. In fact, we can probably speed things up a little bit because this one is already connected. Oh, it's connected.
Not anymore.
It's not very well connected. That's one of the things that when you wire these things up, I always check. I'll come over and give the wires a little tug. If they pop off, that means that you need to redo it because it wasn't a good connection to begin with. To hook wires to these terminal blocks up here, you need a little bitty screwdriver, right? It's real small. And the end on here is getting a little bit chewed up because people are using it for the wrong thing. You only want to use it for doing these terminal blocks. If you try to use it on a bigger screw, you're not using the right tool for the job, and it'll it'll end up tearing apart. So the first connection, just to power the device, to provide power to the device itself, is from the hot. When you make the connection, you want to make sure you have a fair amount of exposed wire, but not too much. You don't want a whole bunch of bare wire sticking out. So you'll kind of get a feel for that as you go along. So then it's pretty simple. You loosen the screw, stick it in, torque it down, and then give it a little pull to make sure it's solid. You want to be careful that you don't jam it in too far, because then the screw that goes in will be making contact with the insulation and not the conductor, and you won't have a connection. We've had that happen before.
So it's the screw that makes the connection, not the...
The screw connects to the bare wire.
Right, but I would think inside there's a clamping device.
Yeah. I'll pull one off here. You can take a look at it.